Well, we're into the third day of Conservative Party conference here in Birmingham, and it must be said, unsurprisingly, it is the economy that continues to dominate after that somewhat humiliating U-turn the Chancellor was forced to do yesterday. It seems that there are even more changes from the government ahead, with reports that Kwasi Kwarteng is going to bring forward that medium-term fiscal plan that had been promised by November 23rd to later on this month. Now, opposition parties, those in the market, even those within the Conservative Party, were suggesting it was not sustainable for the Chancellor to wait that long to set out essentially how many of these tax cuts and indeed that energy price cap freeze would be paid for, and what other reforms and changes the government were planning to make. It seems that the Chancellor yet again has bowed to pressure and that plan will be brought forward. Meanwhile, away from economics, it is the Foreign Secretary who is the main speaker at the conference later on today. James Cleverly will be talking, unsurprisingly, about Ukraine and how the UK has the strategic endurance to support Ukraine in its victory, he argues, over Vladimir Putin. In a speech later on to the conference, he will say that we are not commentators, we are players on the pitch making a difference, promoting our values and competing on the world stage for what we believe is right. And that Ukraine, with the help, the military aid from the UK and others, can defeat Vladimir Putin and Russia in that war. James Cleverly, of course, a new Foreign Secretary, but someone who has said that the UK's steadfast commitment to Ukraine has been consistent and will continue under the new government. I'm also speaking to the Prime Minister a little bit later on in an interview with GBNews, and we'll be playing that out this afternoon, so you won't want to miss that. We'll be talking about a whole range of issues, but you've got anything that you'd like to talk to us about, do get in touch, gbviews@gbnews.uk. We'll try and put your questions to the Prime Minister a little later on as well.